Hi students, good morning to one and all. Myself Dr. Nazim Ahmed, Department of Chemistry. In this video, I am going to discuss about polymer chemistry. This is your third unit. In the previous also we saw many things discussed in the polymer chemistry. Today we discuss about bioplastics. About 140 million tons of plastics are consumed every year worldwide, which necessitates the processing of approximately 150 million tons of fossil fuels and directly cause immense amount of waste that can take thousands of years to naturally deteriorate if it degrades at all. Consequently, bioplastic are a feasible alternative in that they are not based on fossil resources and can easily be biodegraded. Why bioplastic? Plastics derived from crude oil such as petroleum, more on scarce fossil fuels. When plastics made from petroleum are burned, they release the carbon dioxide. It releases carbon dioxide contained in the petroleum into the atmosphere, leading to global warming. Now, global warming is the biggest problem, as you know. So, when plastics which is made from petroleum are burned, they release carbon dioxide contained in the petroleum into the atmosphere, leading global warming. Due to lack of proper disposal of these plastic, these affect wildlife as well as aquatic life. Wildlife as well as aquatic life. It affects both. Now, what is bioplastic? Bioplastics are a form of plastics derived from renewable biomass sources such as vegetable fats and oils, corn, starch, pea starch, or microbiota. So bioplastics are a form of plastics which derived from these sources. Just now I discuss. Some of these are thermoplastic starch, polyacetic acid PLA plastics, poly 3 that is PHB, poly 3 hydroxy butyrate. Now, project TED biomaterials trends. Just now I discussed the European bioplastics that is 1.5 million tons by 2011 and 2.3 million tons by 2013. Similarly going on increasing. Now the bioplastics will still only be 1.5 percentage of the approximate 150 million tons of plastic will be in use. That is very important. Now we pass on to bioplastic properties. Some bioplastics are stiff and brittle. It is like sometimes it is hard and brittle. Some are rubbery and moldable, that is flexible. Okay, please make note of it. The first point is, remember, stiff, that is hard and brittle. Now the second point is flexible, that is rubbery type. Properties may be manipulated by blending polymers or genetic modifications. Degrades at 185 degrees Celsius. Moisture resistant, water insoluble, optically pure, impermeable to oxygen. Optically pure, impermeable to oxygen. So water insoluble and more moisture resistant. These are all the properties to remember. Must maintain stability during manufacture and use, but degrade rapidly when disposed of or recycled. That is very important. Must maintain stability, okay, during manufacture, remember. At the same time, when disposed and used, but degrade rapidly when disposed or recycled. Environmental impacts. What about the bioplastics impacts in the environmental? Bioplastics are designed to biodegrade. That is very important. Nowadays, you know very well, there is no carry bags. Okay, all of a sudden there will be a raid is taking place in all the shops. So you should also, wherever, if you go to the market, you have the practice of taking a cloth bag. Always you should keep in your pocket or your scooter, that is bike, whatever you have. So avoid taking plastics materials such as glass, or sometimes you are getting the idli sambar and similarly tea. Understand, these are not good for health. So bioplastics which are designed to biodegrade, that is very important, can break down in either anaerobic or aerobic environments depending on how they are manufactured. That is very important. Nowadays the plastic is the material, if you burn, the product will not stop, the product will not end, it is burning going on, there is no end. That's why, and also it causes so many gases which are not good for environment, and as well as forming global warming. So we have to choose such a plastic that is biodegradable, such micron. Bioplastics are environmentally friendly because their production results in the emission of less carbon dioxide, which is thought to cause global warming. So bioplastics are eco-friendly. Why? Because it produces, okay, less amount of carbon dioxide, because carbon dioxide is the main source for forming the global warming. There are also biodegradable, meaning that the material returns to its natural state when buried in the ground. They are also biodegradable, meaning that material returns to its natural state, natural states, original states, when buried in the ground, when buried in the ground. Yes. Now, types of bioplastics that is given in your syllabus. Starch based plastics, cellulose based plastics, some aliphatic polyesters. Now look at starch. Starch is one of the main contribution of carbohydrate in our diet. Plants are the main source of starch. Stores in the seeds, roots and fibers as food reserves. The chief source of starch are cereals, potatoes, corn and rice. Starch is mixture of two structurally different polysaccharides, that is amylose and amylopectin, as you know. So in the organic chemistry you have carbohydrates, okay, I think in which these things will be discussed. It comes under non-sugar, is it not? When it is heated with hot water, it is separated into these components. Among these only among these only amylose is water soluble. Now the starch based plastics constituting about 50% of the bioplastics market. Thermoplastic starch currently represents the most widely used bioplastics. Pure starch possesses the characteristics of being able to absorb humidity. Therefore, flexibilizer and plasticizer such as sorbitol, glycerine are added, so the starch can also be processed thermoplastically. Now the other one is cellulose based plastics. Cellulose bioplastics are mainly the cellulose ester, including cellulose acetate and nitrocellulose, and the derivatives including celluloid. I repeat once again, cellulose bioplastics are mainly the cellulose ester, including cellulose acetate and nitrocellulose, and the derivatives including celluloid. Some aliphatic polyesters. The aliphatic biopolyesters are mainly polyhydroxy alkanoates, that is PHA, and polyhydroxybutyrate PHB, and polyester acid PLA, plastic, etc. These are all called as aliphatic polyesters. Now we discussed PLA. Is transparent plastic produced from cane sugar or glucose. It's a transparent, that is white like carry bag like that. And this is the PHB biopolymer, is produced by certain bacteria processing glucose, corn, starch or wastewater. It produces transparent film at a melting point higher than 130 degrees Celsius. And similarly the third one is PHA, is produced in nature by bacterial fermentation of sugar. How it produces? It produces by means of what we call bacterial fermentation of sugar. They are produced by the bacteria to store carbon and energy. In industrial production, the polyester is extracted and purified from the bacteria by optimizing the conditions for the fermentation of sugar. The plastics are being widely used in medicinal industry. Make note of it, students. The PHA plastics, that is polyhydroxy alkanoates, PHA, objective type question. It is applicable where it is used in medical industry. Now the next one is bio-derived polyethylene. Bio-derived polyethylene. The basic building block of polyethylene is ethylene. As you know, this is just one small chemical stuff from ethanol which can be produced by fermentation of agriculture feedstocks such as sugar cane or corn, and it is used packing such a bottled and tubs. So the bio-derived polyethylene, where it is used? It is used in packaging such as bottles and making tubs, buckets, mugs, etc. Now we pass on to the uses of bioplastics. Very important one. In electronic industries, please make note of it. Bioplastics are used in electronic industries. Mitsubishi Plastics has already succeeded in raising the heat resistance and strength of polyacetic acid by combining it with other biodegradable plastics and filter, and the result was used to make the plastic casing. Similarly, the NEC Corporation is turning its to attention to neef, a type of fibrous plant native to tropical areas of Africa and Asia. It is known as to grow more than 5 meters in just a half a year, and also it is used in electronic goods. In electronic goods. Next, packaging. The use of bioplastics for shopping bags is already very common, as you know. So you should not use the carry bags or plastics for packaging your food. It should be bioplastic, that is degradable one. So the use of bioplastics for shopping bags is very common. After their initial use, they can be rescued as bag for organic waste and then be composted. So trays and containers for fruits, vegetables, eggs, meat, bottles for soft drinks, dairy productions, blisters, foils, and fruits and vegetables are also already widely manufactured from bioplastics. Look at the picture. The flower, I think the red flower is packed in a bioplastic, bio bag. Catering products belong to the group of perishable plastics. Disposable crockery and cutlery, as well as posted, as well as pots and bowls. Pack foil for hamburgers and straw are being dumped after a single use. You know, daily usage, people are using some tender coconut and juices, they are giving straw, is it not? So a single, after the single use, it is thrown together with food leftovers, forming huge amounts of waste, particularly a big at big events. Next, medical products. In comparison to packaging, catering, or gardening sectors, the medical sector such as out completely different requirement with regards to products made of renewable and reabsorbing plastics. The highest possible qualitative standards have to be met and guaranteed, resulting in an extremely high cost which sometimes exceeds €1,000 per kilo. €1,000 per kilo. The potential applications of biodegradable reabsorbing bioplastics are manifold. Sanitary products. Due to their specific characteristics, bioplastics are used as a basis for the production of sanitary products. What is sanitary products? Yes, as you know, sanitary products. The material are breathable and allow water vapors to. These materials are breathable and allow water vapor to permeate, but at the same time they are waterproof. It should be waterproof. Foils made of soft bioplastics are already used as a diaper foil, bed underlay for incontinence products, ladies sanitary products, and as a disposable gloves. Next one is the biodegradation. Fastest in anaerobic sewage and slowest in seawater. Remember, biodegradation, it takes place very fast in anaerobic sewage, at the same time very slow in seawater. Is it not? Depends on temperature, light, moisture, exposed surface area, pH, and microbial activity. Degrading microbes colonize polymer surface and secrete PHA depolymerase. Now look at the PHA, which gives carbon dioxide water aerobically. Look at the reaction. Similarly, this PHA, in the case of it gives carbon dioxide, water, and methane, which is anaerobically. Carbon cycle bioplastic. Carbon cycle bioplastics. Look at, if possible, try to draw how the process takes place. Okay, look at these plants which are getting photosynthesis, carbohydrates, fermentation, PHA polymer, plastics, biodegradation, then it forms carbon dioxide and water. In between the biodegradation and PHA polymer, that is recycle. So with that I conclude my topic bioplastics. So it has lot of uses in electronic industries, packaging foods, similarly catering products, and gardening, medical products, sanitary products. These are all the important uses of bioplastics. And before that we saw what is bioplastics, and also we saw types of bioplastic here are the starch based plastic, cellulose based plastic, some aliphatic polyesters, and we saw what is bioplastics. Okay, and discuss the bioplastics properties. Bioplastics properties. With that I conclude my topic bioplastic. Okay, if you have any doubt, please contact me, and by means of library go through the material and take the notes. Thank you.